Is it the same thing they were talking about in that song?
Three times dope.
Okay.
All right.
I just wanted to get that clear because somebody going to go back to that song and try to reference.
I was thinking that. I was like,
who is it? 3 times dope?
3 times dope.
Yeah.
EST. Yeah. Dak Nicholas one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Might have to go back and listen to
it.
Yeah, that's it.
It might relate.
It might you never know.
I doubt it, though.
But let's go.
Yeah. So I had to bring the notes today. I got the pad out,
that's good.
Just in case.
That's good.
And I thought about this because I haven't touched on this, in the past. Is trying to just get people interested in buying stocks, right? Not going into the particulars, everything, because you lose people and say, "Oh yeah, you buy this stock and it has a dividend." They be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yes, they do.
So with trying to explain this, I said, "Let me write down some notes, put it in the most simplistic form, right?" And basically, what it is, it's just a reward from the company to any of its shareholders or persons, people. Not bitches.
Whoa, hold up.
I'm just saying, the persons is the word that we're going to use.
All right, the persons.
persons.
We're using persons today.
It'd be bitches.
No, we're using persons today.
So, but if you say that
today,
you're excluding a whole group.
You're right.
We'll touch on that. But yeah, so realistically, it's just a percentage of the stock, right? So for an example, if you own let's say Apple.
All right.
And it's $140 a share, right? Their dividend could be, their actual dividend is 0.53% of its overall stock, which means for one share, you'll get 88 cents given to you. Now, it can be paid out as a cash, or it can be paid out as a reinvestment into that particular stock. So if you don't want the cash, if you receive the cash and you put it into your personal bank account, the IRS is gonna say, "Oh yeah, you've made additional funds." To kind of get around that, you reinvest it right back into the
How
share.
often is that?
So it could be monthly, quarterly, or yearly.
Okay.
It depends on what stock you own, and they make those rules. Their board and everything. They kind of make the decision on when they want to release it to their shareholders.
Gotcha.
But so in the simplest form, it's a reward for you owning shares in that particular company.
Okay.
And so the percentages, when you go in to look up a stock, it'll say dividend and it'll show you what percentage of the dividend or the reward that they'll give to you for owning one share.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you are investing in stocks, is that one thing you look at, or is just depends on what you want from that stock?
So for me, honestly, no, because
I do know people who I only mess with these because they
give you a good dividend in return because you can make money like that.
You actually see it, you're getting this.
You see it coming in, right?
Yeah.
It's 88 cents though.
But that's just
you got to have a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's just Apple, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if back in the day, if our parents was like, "Oh yeah, I'm only gonna go with dividend stocks that have dividends for 30 years," and they've been doing that.
Oh yeah,
they have 500 or 1,000 shares in one company.
That's the long game.
Yeah. And they're
that's what
you
you're playing.
Yeah,
you play the long game.
I don't play the long game with nothing.
Yeah,
it's day to day.
He like to flip.
Yeah, it's day to day. Is that you never know.
You being a real person right now.
I'm being able to see that's some bitch shit. You're doing some whole shit right now. Don't ever call me a person.
Punk person.
I'd rather you call me a bitch. You old bitch. All right, man. Damn.
I can take that, but this person.
Hey, hold on.
You're going too far.
I'm not liking that energy. But no, that's cool. That's cool. I never thought about it like that because you're right. You're playing the long game on that shit. And that's cool.
And so you're getting money back. So I've seen times where it's like I know how much money I have in my account, and then because I'm not paying attention to the stocks I own with the dividends, I'll see, oh, you got an influx of $20. I'm like, I didn't put any money in here.
Yeah.
But it's the dividend. Now I can take that $20 and reinvest it into the same stock or any other stock I want to.
Okay, they send you the $20 into your bank account.
Well, it's into your trading account.
Okay. Because I was gonna say if they send it to your bank account, it's like, so now it's yours. Now you got to pay tax on it or something.
Well, no. See, they send it in your trading account. Now, if you're taking that out of your trading account into your personal account,
so long as you have it in your trading account, you fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
And then you just kind of keep reinvesting it. Right?
Okay.
So I know people who actually they play the long game and they rely on these dividends as additional income for their yearly salary. Right. So if you find one and I'll give you guys one right here because I got some stuff written down that's cheap, but it has a high dividend return. Now, if you 3, 4, 500 shares of this stock and it's giving you back 12, 15% of that, it's going to add up.
Let me go ahead, that high?
Yeah, it depends. You know what I'm saying? But 12 or 15% of a stock that costs $8.
Oh yeah,
really nothing, right? Nothing. And they do it on purpose. You're not going to have a $2,000 stock that's going to give you a 15% because we ain't giving y'all motherfuckers that much money back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? We'll get you. Apple says
you little time
3%. Take this 88 cents.
Keep it moving.
Keep it pushing.
Keep it moving.
So,
but even like if you got 30 shares, 88 cents. I mean, that's a good little something you ain't looking forward to.
Yeah. I mean, it'll add up.
I mean, long game.
That's
I mean,
it.
you trying to have like
no.
The way you trying to say it, like
dog.
Yeah,
So you mean to tell me if somebody walk up to you and give you $30? That's a bad thing?
No, it's fine.
All right, that's all I'm saying.
And so,
and it's real fine because I didn't buy a stock for it. They just came and gave me $30. It's different. But no, I'm saying what I'm saying is I'm looking at how Rich say. But when you said, I feel like you saying like, ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I go get me some gas. But nah, fuck that. Goddamn it, reinvest that $30.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't saying that shit.
Nothing about pulling it out. Carry on, man.
Yeah.
Carry
so
on. God damn.
This works perfect, right? If you're doing your $5 a day program, like we talked about in the last, right? Because you can find some stocks that you can, do your $5 a day plan in that gives dividends. And if you're interested in saying, all right, I really didn't want to buy Tesla or Google because it cost too much, you can take that $30 and just buy a couple shares of, well, not fractional shares of Google, Tesla, whatever you're interested in. So it kind of works perfectly like that also.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, what stocks are the best for these dividend returns? Which ones you suggest? Man,
so it's a plethora of, it's a gang of stocks out there, man, that it's hard to choose from. So I kind of just went and did some ones that were most popular, that had like some high returns, low returns to kind of give you guys an idea. Like IBM. We hadn't used IBM in years for anything. They're not popular, right? But they give back 4.93% or $6.60 per share.
Okay.
Right? Citi, like Citibank or whatever, they're 3.75%. They give back $2. Walmart is 1.9%. They give back $2.24. Johnson & Johnson, 2.7%. It's $4.52.
Damn. Okay.
Right. This one, NLY, it's I believe that's an investment management company. They give back 12.9%. Wow. But that's only 88 cents because it's
$8 price is what it is.
Yeah. And of course, Apple.
But like the more it goes up, is that that'll increase, right?
Yeah.
Not the percentage, but
no. The amount you get back.
Yeah.
That'll definitely come back. Yeah. So Chevron is 3.55% or $5.68.
Damn.
$5.68 per share. So it just depends on what you're looking at. Like Apple, again, they're only 0.53%. You ain't gonna get nothing back on that.
Yeah.
So it's just, Dollar General's 0.87 or $2.20. So it just depends on what you want to choose from and what you like, what you invest in, what you comfortable with.
But that's the main thing of like something you interested in.
Yeah,
because that's when you really take it more serious.
Yeah. So if you're like, man, I love Walmart. I always shop at Walmart. Before you buy the stock, you might go and look, what's the dividend on it? Okay, I get $2.24 back per share. Can I deal with that? How many shares can I buy? Can I buy 10? Can I buy 100? That's the difference between getting $20 or $22 back and $222.
But really the dividends is really like the back end money, kind of like the.
Well, no, because you get let's for example, Walmart might pay out monthly. You're getting that $2.24.
But what I'm saying is like that ain't the main money though. So when if I buy a stock for $50, and it's going up,
Yeah,
that's what I'm.
Okay, that's what you're talking about. The profit.
Yeah, that's
profit.
Really what this is like that. This is like that extra.
This is
kind of.
Yeah, like I said, it's like
even though it's probably always been there, and but it's kind of the extra.
It's the reward or the gift that you're not expecting.
Since you buying this stock from us, we're gonna reward you with
you go buy some cologne, they give you some samples.
Got a hot date, go in the drawer, pull that sample.
Hell yeah.
hit the
that
neck.
Gucci guilty.
Yeah.
Goddamn. It just smell good.
The bottle over there, I didn't touch it. Right? With these samples,
They
yeah,
on
they
fire.
going down.
They on fire.
Oh yeah, so it just depends. I can tell you now, Amazon doesn't give dividends. So don't even look at them. They like, nah, bro.
Ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing shaking over here. The bigger companies generally don't give.
Don't do that.
You know, something like Amazon. Like if you bought them back in the day, and they were $200, they went to $3,700. They like, man, fuck y'all dividends.
Yeah,
You made enough
exactly.
money off of
Yeah.
us.
Alright, gotcha.
So we're not
Yeah.
even getting into that. So that's why I don't have them on the list.
All right.
The bigger companies, because they don't really give like the returns.
So could they be? So could it be considered an incentive to buy too? The dividends.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Doesn't-
They
okay. like
kind of work like that. That's why, like, if you're just focused basically on companies with dividends, you'll look at a company like NLY that gives 12% back.
Yeah.
And because they're only $8 a share, you're like, man, fuck, I can buy 10 shares
Yeah.
a month, right? And hope that
That shit blow up one day.
it
Goddamn
goes
right.
$15 and you still getting 12% off that. You're like, shit, I'm good.
Yeah. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
all
it
right,
just
yeah.
depends, right? You're looking for these stocks, and it's hard because we don't know all of the companies out there that you want to invest in.
Definitely.
Right? You have to. I found this company because somebody told me about them, and then I did the research, and then I said, let me see what the top 25 companies are with the highest dividends. And top 25, I'm like, I've never heard of any of these, and they're probably only giving back 3%.
Yep.
Or 3.5 or something like that. So you just have to, that percentage based on the stock price, it'll tell you how much you get back in the dollars, the actual dollars.
So let me ask you a question. So like, okay, so like for you, for instance, you really into this shit.
Yeah.
So you literally research shit, find stocks, you
Yep.
think, and shit like that. But what about for the motherfucker that ain't into it like that, but they still want to invest?
You just, wherever you,
Crazy. I was going to ask that same question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever you guys shop at, whatever you buy on the regular, whatever you spend your money on, Walmart, Dollar
No,
General.
what I'm saying is like, is it a person I can go to and be like, hey, I want to invest money?
A financial advisor.
But you still have to kind of tell them what you want.
Yeah. And because they're just going to give you a generic, hey, just put your money right here. We can get you 3% back per year. You're like,
That's that bullshit.
yeah,
Don't know what the fuck 3% is. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, and that's just three percent return on your profit. That's
Yeah.
not even talking about dividends or anything else.
Yeah.
right? So you have to know what you're looking for, what
Yeah.
you want.
To go along with that question, all right, for the average Joe messing with stocks, what process should they go through to research these things? Like, I mean, like it's got like you research, but you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like for the average Joe, all right, yeah, you got something you're interested in.
Yeah.
What steps can they do to get them through to know what stocks they want to get into?
I tell anybody to start off with what you spend your money on first,
All
right? Because that's going to pinpoint where you start at, right? Because I don't know what everybody's interested in, or what they're spending money on, or how to tell them, yeah, pick this one. That's a good one. Because if you tell somebody, yeah, pick this one right here, they're gonna be like, I don't really know. That's $80. They ain't gonna do it, right? So it's what you spend your money on, or what surroundings around you. Like from here to in a 30-mile radius, how many Dollar Generals are there?
5,000.
Okay, the first time you saw the second one being built, you
Should have got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's
I like
how
it.
that's how,
I like
that's
it.
how you think about it, right?
But I think what he's saying too is like, okay, boom,
Oh,
Walmart.
yeah.
I like it. All right, now what's the next step for me?
So you can go to Yahoo Finance, or you can go to Google and say, especially in Yahoo Finance, type in, WMT, Walmart, or whatever. It'll pull up all the financials, right? And it depends on what you're looking for. You want to see the chart to see where it's at. You always want to buy when it's low and not high, not at its highest 52-week high rate. So if it's at, the high is for the year 150. If it's at 130, it's not low, but it's not 150.
It's not 150.
Right? And so you got to think, all right, now I got a $20 cushion per share that I have. And then you might want to next go down and look, what's the dividend on it, if you want to dig that far into it, right? But it has to be something, number one, something that you believe in, something you spend your money on, or whatever. And then everything else after that will come. But the research is simple, Yahoo Finance for me, because it gives you everything that you potentially want to see. It gives you the graphs, shows you the 52-week high, the low, the high, everything in between. Now, all the stuff in the middle, the earning per share, earnings per share, all this percentage ratio and stuff. You get fucking lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Trigonometry again. I gotta
be like,
this,
you know what? I ain't
shit.
even fucking invested. Fuck all this shit crazy.
You're not gonna do it. So it's just basically just look at the 52-week high, see where it's at, and if you determine that it's a good buy-in spot for you, buy it. Check the dividend on it, and it'll show you how much right on the page. It'll show you, hey, this dividend is X percent. It'll show you per share it's 88 cents, $2. Whatever. But for me, it just started with not knowing and then saying, what is everybody else buying?
Yeah.
I'm at work and I'm like, how many iPhones are there? I don't have an iPhone. Why all these motherfuckers got iPhones and going crazy? Shit, I don't have Apple. Let me see the price of Apple. Let me see. That's how it just started for me. And every day of life, I kind of I pay attention, right? I follow the trends of what everybody else is doing. Mm-hmm. That's how I can invest in that. Because everybody else is trending this way and doing that. This the same thing. Like, people wouldn't believe if you go back 5 years and see where Dollar General was at, and that motherfucker's $253 right now, you probably slap yourself in the face. Damn, I never thought about that shit.
Mm-hmm. But it's Dollar Generals in places it shouldn't even be.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's Dollar Generals in neighborhoods that ain't got shit else.
Dude, you ride.
Like, it's in places that ain't even have a stoplight.
You riding down an abandoned road, and all of a sudden,
fuck that. You're riding down 278, and the bitch is on the corner of Silver Bluff Road and 278. It's like, why the fuck is this here? Yeah. But it's perfect. Yep. This shit is perfect.
So, taking it further back, right? When Under Armour first released, I was like, motherfucker, I'm not wearing no damn Under Armour.
I remember this.
I went to the outlets, and Under Armour had a store. I said,
he's like, hold on, this shit coming up.
Under Armour got a store. And they were like $12 or $13. And I said, man, I'm going to start investing this. Every time I got paid, I'm going to buy it. The next month, Steph Curry signed the contract. The end of the year, no, not yet. They won the championship, their first championship. That shit just took off. And I was like, money. Yeah. So it's just, you have to see shit like that, man. What everybody's buying before and flexing. Yeah. Well, or while it's happening.
Yeah.
While it's happening, before everybody jumps on the train.
I saw the Under Armour. I was like, man, motherfucker wearing Under Armour shoes will never beat me in shit.
Never.
That's how I looked at it.
I looked at it. I never said that. I never was like, I'm gonna get some Under Armour shoes. But in my mind, I was like, shit, it makes sense because Under Armour make good ass
t-shirts and
shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, they make good shit. But then see, when you step in the shoes for black people, it's different.
Under Armour is not up there.
Because niggas like, my black people like shit like Jordans and shit. Yeah. But you got to think, goddamn, if you in the sports and shit and you training, you gonna wear your Jordans out there? No, you gonna get you some goddamn Under Armour shoes and you get busy.
So this is where Under Armour messed up, right? The first 3 or 4 Steph Curry shoes, trash. Right? You can't pick up kids that are going to schools and they're like, yeah, I got these Stephs on. I'm like, wax.
My nephew got some of the first
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get these shits out of here, man. You gonna get clowned. Exactly.
Fuck are those?
Those 3 over here. Nah. Their R&D team trash for that, right?
Yeah.
They didn't get better until The Rock just released his workout shoes, like you talking about.
Yeah.
Now those Under Armour shoes, I would wear.
Okay.
Because they nice. They got a good silhouette to them. They look good. But it's too late because everybody's like, fuck Under Armour.
So it's like,
unless I'm playing golf or I got my t-shirt on.
So it's like, there's some shit you can go to the gym in, but when you leave the gym, you can walk in Dollar General with them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you ain't got to go straight home like, I can't, nobody see me with this shit.
You can go to Dollar General.
Yeah. You ain't got to keep them in your bag and then put them on at the gym. Yeah. Okay.
Switch to your slide.
That's what's up. Yeah. Damn. That's terrible.
All right. Like we speaking of different stocks or whatever. Now, it's stuff going on with these splits in stocks.
Yeah.
Exactly what are the splits and what do they mean?
Oh, I can speak on that. Yeah. I really can, but I ain't gonna speak on it.
When I went to Magic City, he's like,
because
when I went to Magic City, right?
The company I work for, like, they're not on the
stock exchange.
They're not on the stock exchange, but they have stock.
Yeah.
Like within the company.
Yeah, privately owned.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So what they did last year was they give out stock to certain people, who overperform and shit like that. Yep. So what they did was the shit was up to like maybe $25. But what they did was, instead of me giving you 100 shares of stock for being a top performer, I'm gonna give you 200, but we finna split the stock. And in the next 3 years, the shit at least gonna be back up to 25.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, so you really got double.
All right.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Sound
let
like,
Rich.
Sound like you might have broke it down, sir.
I wasn't lying this time.
There you go.
I know you thought I was bullshit. I know you thought I was gonna say something about crack or something like that. But some shit I know.
Sound like you kind of broke it down a little bit, man.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you guys.
But explain that shit.